Hey guys, what's up? Grant here, and today we're on MCParks, which as you can see is a one-to-one creation. And no. Let's move this a little bit closer. Hey guys, Grant here. Today we're on MCParks, and I'm going to be showing you the best way to set up MCParks on your own computer, so that way you can hop onto the Minecraft server and just get started. You don't have to worry about any setup on your own computer. Now, as you can see, MCParks, it is a one-to-one recreation of Walt Disney World, as well as a couple other theme parks in a Minecraft server. So we have the shops here, we have attractions that you can actually go and ride. There's a couple shows. I can even come in here and buy a Mickey Mouse ice cream cone and have that in my inventory. You can see I'm carrying a lightsaber in my hand and I have a little shoulder Olaf. So there's everything that you would want from Walt Disney World. There's even the audio. So as I move around the park, when you're actually playing the game, it'll have the same audio that you would experience in the parks that'll change based upon where you are in the park itself. It's a very cool experience, and it's 100% worth the very little amount of time it will take to help you have a perfect experience on your first playthrough. So the way this server works is it runs on 1.12.2 Minecraft, which is a little bit of an older update, but you know, it's hard to update all of this stuff to get to the latest version every single time there's a new release. And you know, if it works really well, why fix it? So the other two things you need is Optifine, as well as this server has a custom resource pack. Now, technically, you can just log right into this server and start playing, but without the Optifine, you're not going to be able to see some of these items that are handed out, and some of the posters, you just won't even know they're there. And without the texture pack, well, then you're going to be missing out on a lot, and you're just going to see a lot of floating items. Now, you can download the texture pack when you log in as well, but some of my friends, their computers have just frozen and they've been unsuccessful. So here we go. Let's get to the best way to set it up. And I'm just going to do this all in one cut, so just stick with me. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up our browser. There are two links that are going to be in this video. All you have to do is click on the links and download the files. The first one is really easy. It's the MCParks texture pack, which will be at mcparks.us/images/MCParks pack. You just put that into your browser, hit enter, and you're going to download a zip file. Then the second one is going to be the Optifine jar file. Now you can go to optifine.com, go to downloads, and look for 1.12.2, or you can just click on the link I put into this description and just click right here on the download Optifine jar file. Now, do not unzip the zip file and don't run the jar file yet. There's one more step we have to do. Once you've downloaded both of those items, go ahead and close out of Minecraft and reopen the launcher. So that way you're just going to be on the main page of how you normally get into Minecraft. Now, what you're going to do is click on installations, and more than likely you're going to have the latest release right here, and that might be it unless you do other modding. What we need before we get started is we need the jar file for 1.12.2. So what you're going to do is click up here on new, come down to version, and scroll down to 1.12.2, and then hit create. Now you can call it whatever you want, but we're not going to be using this file. All we want is the jar. I called mine Disney. Once you have it created, you just need to hit play once, and you'll notice a green bar go across. That green bar for you is going to show that it's downloading the 1.12.2 jar, which is what we need to play. Mine ended up crashing. I've never seen that happen before, but that's fine. I'm just going to keep going. Yours will end up opening up Minecraft. Once Minecraft is opened on your end, go ahead and just close out of it. We're not going to play Minecraft on that build. We just need the jar file. The next step of what you're going to do is once we have the 1.12.2 jar file actually installed, now you're going to go to your downloads and you're going to run the Optifine. So let me get that pulled up right here. When you run it, it's going to be really simple. It's just going to say, hey, I think the jar file is here, and you're just going to click on install, and that's it. Now, there might be two errors you're going to get when running Optifine. The first one is going to be a Windows error that says we don't know how to open that file. That means that your computer does not have Java installed, and you just need to Google Java and click on install, but I'm not going to go into that for this video. The next issue that I've seen is if you hit install before you create the 1.12.2 jar, it won't be able to find the jar file. And you need to make sure that you create the jar and hit run it at least once in order to make sure you have the jar file. Now, once you have this ran, you can go ahead and close the Minecraft launcher and reopen it. And if you come to installations, you should see right here 1.12.2 Optifine. Now, you can just go ahead and play, but there's gonna be one more suggestion I'm gonna make that I heavily recommend you do, but you technically don't have to. You're going to click on the three dots next to Optifine and hit edit, and you're going to click on more options. You're going to come down here to the bottom. Now you can see on the left side it's -XMX, and yours will probably say 2G. This is how much RAM are you allocating to Optifine. Now, I personally am allocating 8 gigs of RAM. I am playing this on a gaming desktop computer where I do have a lot of RAM I can allocate, but that might be a lot for, let's say, a laptop if you're playing on. At the bare minimum, I would heavily recommend you allocate at least 4 gigs of RAM here. But you can do 4, 6, 8 if you have it. But as long as you do at least 4, you will have a much smoother experience playing this than you would have on 2 gigs of RAM. Finally, we can go back to our main page. You can click down here on Optifine and we can hit play. And we're going to go ahead and open up the entire game. So as we're waiting for that to open, luckily it did not crash again, which is very nice. And let me just close my browser. Perfect. So we are on our final step that we need to get done, and we just need to add the resource pack for the server. It's really simple. You're just going to click on options, resource packs, and then you're going to click on open resource pack folder. What that's going to do is that's going to open the location on your computer that Minecraft saves resource packs. Mine's in roaming.minecraft/resource packs. More than likely that's going to be where yours is. Now all you have to do is just open up your downloads folder and just drag the MCParks pack.zip into this folder. Do not unzip it, drag the whole zip file in there. Once the zip file's in there, you just need to reload this page. So you just hit done, resource packs, and then we should see the MCParks pack. You'll just click over there to make it default, hit done, and then your Minecraft is gonna do a quick reload. Now, it may freeze up here. It's not a problem. In fact, mine just is showing the little spinning circle. Pretty much on all of my friends' computers, it generally hangs here for a couple of seconds. Don't freak out, let it load, and after a couple of seconds, we can see we're back to usual and we have the MCParks pack installed. Now, really simple, go to multiplayer, go to add server, call the server whatever you like. I call it Disney World. And then add the address play.mcparks.us. Now you can leave the server resource pack on prompt and you can hit done. Now we can see right here I have MC Parks or Disney World. If I hit refresh, it would probably show up. Main. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It's main.mcparks.us. Perfect. Let's try that again. There we go. We have the server. You can click on it. Now, once again, when you're loading in, it may end up lagging a little bit. It may end up freezing, but it'll put you into the game. Now, right now, the server is actually experiencing a high load, so I'm having a hard time getting in. But this is how you do it. It's a really easy steps, and that's how you're going to have a great experience playing on MCParks. Feel free and let me know if you have any questions regarding this. I hope you guys have a great day, and if you see me online, feel free and say hi. Have a good day.